It's actually broadcasting. There's a shocker. All right. I hit the button correctly. I had such a problem with this on Chatterbox the other night. I couldn't hear anybody else. Let me pull up my it's weird, it's lagging. I have YouTube. I have YouTube opened up on another screen here and still counting down. Bizarre. All right. Make sure I got my stuff. Oh yeah, fantastic. I look hot with that red hood. Sound didn't go out. Just might turn off my mic. Welcome to a Skyrim Addict podcast where I will discuss my adventures and misadventures through Skyrim. Join me. Add your stories, add your tales. Let's get into this thing. So weird watching myself on the screen. Anyway, hello everyone. Back for another episode 54. I have a few things. It's funny this week. I've been going back and listening to some past episodes because I just want to see how it's kind of sounded in the beginning. For one reason. Another, I was thinking about putting together a little promo, so I wanted to go get little sound bites and snippets and things like that. So sorry about that. So while I've been like working around the house and stuff the past couple days, I've just been listening to past shows, and it's funny. It's really weird going listening to those shows. They're very quick, which is awesome. But I found some good sound bites, so hopefully I can put together a little promo. That will be kind of fun. And just a reminder, next Sunday I will not be doing a live show because I will be getting ready for the Thanksgiving holiday here in America, United States of America. So if you do have feedback or you want to send something in, even if it's text-based, I will read it and record it myself. I can send it to myself via voice message. I understand not everybody likes to send any kind of voice memo or anything. I know Colin's really shy. But yeah, so if you have anything, please feel free to send it in. I'll be putting together something at the end of next week for that week's show. I believe there's some roundtables floating around also, so I'll check in on them, see what's going on there too. But yeah, so for the Thanksgiving week here in the United States, which is the 22nd, which is next Sunday. So for that week after that, any kind of feedback would be awesome, and I'll throw that all together. So playing this week, I'm still on Orange Julius. I've decided I will wait until I get back from the holiday to do my get back into Oblivion. So I'll probably jump out of Skyrim at that point. I actually today just wandered to Fort Dawnguard because I was down that way. So basically what I've been doing with this character, for anybody who hasn't listened before, I play on 360 vanilla Skyrim. Right now I have Orange Julius, a character who is not going to any of the cities. He's level 43 wood elf, I believe. And he's just roaming the countryside. I did go to Solstheim for a bit. I figured I was safe because it's out of the way. Nobody cares. But what I have really come to use quite a bit are the orc strongholds. I remember I had mentioned that southern one by Markarth. I forget the name off the top of my head. But I kind of went around to all of them. I have one left to allow me in, I think. I have to bring them like a Daedra Heart and something else and Troll Fat. But that shouldn't be too much of an issue. So I've been using them for trading and smithing, and it's been really awesome. I got Draylo's Cottage is my home base. So I'm out in the wilderness. Nobody's there to bother me. I'd started with Anissa's cabin, but I moved on to Draylo's Cottage just because it's nicer, basically. It's just a nicer place. A little more convenient to get to also. It's kind of right in the dead center of the map almost. So I use that. And I've just been wandering about, doing whatever quest pops up. I picked up a new spell as of this lightning bolt, I believe I got at one of my stops today, we'll say. Yeah, so anyway, I was down, down by the Riften area. I did kill 2 guards outside of Riften without going into Riften, however. That was fun. But I wandered over to Fort Dawnguard, so I'm gonna start that up. Yeah, since my guy, I don't believe you have to go into any cities for that, so I think I have to go to Dim Hollow first. I think that's the first thing you go to. So I'm heading over there to do that, so that should be fun. And then, right now I'm using Conjured Bow. I have started working on my smithing. I'm up to Dwarven. Not really using any of the weapons or armor. I'm wearing robes. I am wearing ebony gauntlets, boots, and a helmet, however, because they look cool with robes. And but I do have the ebony mail from Boethia. So I did do Boethia's calling. So I found a sucker to come with me. Wasn't easy, and I felt really terrible because the orcs were so good to me, but I just needed to do the quest. It happens. So I grabbed Gorbash, and he's like, "I will definitely go with you. I will help you. I got to get out and do some stuff." Meanwhile, I let it, and I feel terrible about that. I feel absolutely terrible. I did that part of Boethi's quest where you sacrifice, and then you got to do the battle where everybody kills each other, and you kind of just um stand off to the side and I don't know, shoot people after they all kill each other, which is pretty easy. After that, you talk to Boethia, who is like, you got to go kill the current champion who's up at Knife Point Ridge. So you head up there, crawl through that bandit area, and kill the current champion who has the ebony mail. I think it's an area you can't get to unless, because you can go in Knife Point Ridge. I don't believe you can get to this area unless you're doing the Boethia quest. Because it's been a while since I've been in Knife Point, but I seem to recall you can't get to that specific area without the quest activated. So, but anyway, it's pretty cool. The ebony mail, when you're sneaking, does some damage to the people you're close to, which is pretty cool. So, I like it. I'm honestly, for archery, it's not great because when you do first person, the black like smog when you're sneaking kind of blocks your view. So a little not helpful there, but I do like the way it looks, and I'll probably throw it in Drela's cabin since I probably won't wear it. But I think I'm carrying it around right now. It's not very heavy. I forget what it is. Maybe it weighs 15, something like that. Not normal like ebony mail weight. Much lighter than that. So, but yeah, I did do Boethi's calling, so that was a good time. It's weird. Andrew's saying the chat is disabled. Yes, doing the show live on YouTube, or if you're watching on YouTube, you already know that. For the rest of you normally listening to the show, on Sundays I've been doing it on YouTube. Search Skyrim Addict. Yeah, it'll be on there somewhere. It's down a little bit, but that's the channel. And normally, I think on Sundays I'll be doing that, except for when I'm unavailable. So that was my little Boethia jaunt, my John. I also I think last time I was supposed to talk about Lost to the Ages, and I didn't because I forgot and I'm disorganized. So I did do Lost to the Ages. I finished did that entire quest last time. I did get the Zephyr bow, which you find out on the log, I believe. I forget which thing I chose at the end, the crown shield or staff. I don't remember. Staff. I took the staff because you get the spider Dwemer bots. I forget which one it shoots out of it. It shoots out at the end of its staff. But you start out at Arkanthasm, then you go to Rabolthar, and then into Bethoft. These Dwemer names, Jesus. But yeah, No, it was a good time. I liked that quest. Funny enough, I listened to an episode where I talked about it previously, uh, really early on, maybe like episode 12 or 13 or something like that. But yeah, you go into the first ruin, which is Arkanthasm, and you hear well, you hear the disembodied voice, and it ends up being Katria. She's a ghost that kind of helps you along to each of the places. And so first you go through there, you find her notes, yada yada yada. You get down to the Steam thing where the big room with a giant puzzle on it, which is pretty cool. Um, do that. Then she kind of she pops up at each place you travel to, which is awesome. So I did all that and ended up just accepting the staff because you have to go around and find more shards, I believe, of the Ethereum. So the final battle of that's pretty cool because you go into where the forge is, the Ethereum forge, and it's just obviously a bunch of Dwemer bots start coming out. I think the final one, of course, is the what are those guys called? I forget the big guys that shoot steam out of their faces. Guardians or whatever, not the Guardian spheres. I forget. I can't off the top of my head. I can't remember what they're called for some reason. I've only seen them 45 freaking thousand times. But you got to battle a bunch of spiders first, then a bunch of spheres. Oh, the Forge Master he's called at this one. That's right. So you have to cutting the steam off so more don't come out, I believe. So it's a pretty cool battle. Bit. Ethereum Wars is always good. Or Lost the Age, always a good time. Also, while I was out and about, I decided to hit up Peryite Shrine. Peryite Shrine, and start that quest. So you get there, and the guy up there, what's his name? I forget the guy name. What's his name is up the top. There's a Khajiit. Sorry, I had to look that up. So he's up there and he's like, I need this, this, and this, so I can make this potion. So you can go there. I think it's a vampire dust, silver ingot, a ruby or something, and a death bell. I don't know if it's flawless ruby. I think so. So you do that, then you have to go over to the pot of green bubbling liquid and breathe it in. And Peryite speaks to you, and like, yo, you got this Ochender fellow. He's holed up in Bethar's dams, Dwellers, and you got to kill him. He's out of control. He's got my kids, and he's out of control. The Afflicted. So you crawl through there. There's a bunch of mages and Afflicted and things like that. There's, you hear people talking here and there. You hear some conversations, which are pretty funny. There's always this one, though, that always throws me off. Because you get to this one room where there's this woman talking to this guy in bed. And, like, she's like, oh, he tricked us. I can't believe we're down here, blah, blah, blah. And I think you can go up and talk to them. It never works out well. Don't talk to them. Just kill them. Even if they're having a nice conversation, just kill them. It's better. Obviously, at the end, you battle Orchender and some Centaurians and stuff. But Orchender, I think oh, sorry. It's like freezing down here, by the way. I think I 3-shotted him. I think I have it on expert right now. I 3-shot him. I'm going to bump it up another level because my archery is pretty strong. So I think I'm going to bump it up another level because some of the final battles are a little too simple. So definitely got to bump up my difficulty level playthrough. So I did do that, and you get a Spellbreaker with that, which is a shield from Peryite, which is a good time. What was it? One of the other ones? I did the Red Eagle stuff. Actually, ended up at the Redoubt. Was it Red Eagle Redoubt? And that's a bunch of Forsworn, of course. And there's a Briarheart at the end. Then you go through a tower and out the back door, and you head to the I guess it's called Sundered Towers, and then you head to Rebel's Cairn, which is like out the back door somewhere, and locate it. You have to put the sword in this pedestal. Door opens up. Take care of Red Eagle. He was a little more difficult. I think I took like 3 or 4 shots with him as well. I had to do some extra sneaking. Thankfully, I have like I think I have almost all the perks on archery that matter. The only one I don't have up the left side is the paralyzed one at the very top. The right side I don't really concentrate on that much. I go up 1, I think, because the rest are like get more arrows and crap like that. And obviously with a bound bow, I don't really need to worry about that. But I have the 30% faster shooting. Love that. Super excellent. I would like to try Zephyr out because I know Zephyr is very fast, but I don't have. I don't think I can smith that. It's. I think I just got to 50 as a matter of fact. If I get to 60, I will maybe break out some of those weapons I have lying around Drayless Cottage. But other than that, I've been using the Dremora Merchant quite a bit. Really loving that. I also now obviously have the Orcish Strongholds to sell stuff too. Once I get Dawnguard going, I'll have stuff to sell to there. Buy and sell there. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I haven't been to a city yet, and I'm level 43, and it's a really fun way to play it. I'm really enjoying it quite a bit. I think I'm just going to continue on with this character as long as possible. I mean, I don't know if you consider going to the docks of Windhelm a cheat. I make sure, like, as part of that play style, I make sure I kill any guards in the area before I hop onto the boats or anything like that. So, like, same thing when I was going past Riften, lace those guys in the face, which was pretty fun. Same thing I did that at Kawarthson or whatever. Like those little settlements, I don't worry so much. I kind of scoot around the outskirts, but I don't worry if it like triggers them so much, man. Because it's like they're not real cities, and if I see guards, I just kill them. So it's that's the way I do it. I do have feedback from Colin and Andrew, who happen to be in the chat, but I'm going to save that for next week. But I do have something at the end that I will play. Trying to think if I have anything else off the top of my head that I was doing. I went to this one spot, like little east of Boethia's, like way up on the mountain, super steep slope. There was these 3 bears. They were not eating porridge. But I was way down and I shot them and like they all came running out at the same time, and they got to like the crest of the hill and they came down like an avalanche. And I was like, God damn it, I really want those pelts. Because that was when I was working on my smithing. But they went like, I don't know, like a mile down the goddamn mountain. I'm like, jeez, well, this is no good. So I lost out on some pelts there because I wasn't chasing them down the mountain. Like as I was rolling down the hill, like bowling balls down, or like cabbages when people do those cabbage explosions or whatever they are, avalanches. But that's all I have for this one. You can reach the show at skyrimaticpodcast@gmail.com. You can join the Facebook group, facebook.com/skyrimaticpodcast. Shows on Stitcher, shows on YouTube, shows on your favorite podcatcher, iTunes, etc., Downcast, whatever you use. If you have a chance, leave one of those things on iTunes. That'll be awesome. If not, that's perfectly fine too. I think that's all I have for now. Stay tuned. Oh God, I just punched my mic. That was bad. And go. The Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 1, by Crassius Curio. Act 4, Scene 3. Certainly not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Is that all you have come here for, little one? My chambers? I have no idea what it is you imply, master. I am but a poor Orgonian maid. So you are my dumpling, and a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. You embarrass me, sir. Fear not. You are safe here with me. I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not. Cleaning, huh? I have something for you. Here, polish my spear. But it's huge. It could take me all night. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time.
If you like this podcast, then consider checking out the other great podcasts at metalsharkstudio.blogspot.com.
Metal Shark Studio.
I'm done recording. It's amazing. I play the wrong sounder every single time. I should probably just label them. That would be much, much simpler. Oh my god. I'm getting a sneeze. I'm actually posting the show live. How about that? That's how fast. This is called the world's fastest editing you're watching right now. Oops. There we go. This is behind the scenes. This is how long it takes me to edit. This is actually taking a little longer than usual. Let's see. Bum, bum, bum. Nope. Would have been faster if I didn't miss. And boom. Oops, is this 54? I'm going to call it 54 because that's what I think it is. Weird. Because YouTube has lag, so I know what I'm saying, but it's crazy lag. Apps. Boom. Save. And that's how a podcast is edited. I prefer less editing. You guys are going to hear this 35 seconds after you talked about it, though. and definitely include all P breaks. I'm gonna do the whole process on YouTube. This is like I don't know, like VH1 behind the music or something. Ready to upload to TalkShoe, which is where the show is hosted. You can actually get the show there if you really wanted to. I don't know how many people actually use TalkShoe. I know some podcasts who use it. I don't know people who actually use it to actually get shows from. Boom, boom, boom. And this is like, I'm going to try world record podcast uploading. Create an episode. What is today's date? That's what it is. It's that time. O'clock p.m. Episode 50. Shit. 4. Edit and paste that. That's not what I want to paste. Actually, I should paste that there. That would be better. I am going to paste that there. Edit, paste. Lower that down. Get the rest of the notes for the show. The chatterbox one was all fucked up. I had to run everything through from Skype through Google Plus because I couldn't hear them on Google Plus. I don't know what the issue is. I have no idea. I couldn't hear Michaela or Rob on Google Plus, so that was kind of. So I ran Skype through my mixer and just posted it through Google Plus. So we actually were going live, but the sound was all screwed up on the YouTube. But there was a chat going. Let's see. And episode 54. Uploading. Oh, fucker. Uploading. Yes. Yes, it was a bunch because it was people who used to interact on Media Junkyard as well. Jump on with the not as many, obviously. Jump on with the Chatterbox one. So it was about 4 or 5 people. There would have been more, but not everybody knew about it. Plus, we were having some issues with sound, so that didn't help. But yeah, no, there's always a good chat going with that. And it's uploaded. See, look at that. That's how you upload a podcast. So I'll talk to you guys in another spot later.